Hi, this is Dan from Magic Pachinko Restorations with another short video about a vintage pachinko machine. If you haven't already, it would be great if you would subscribe. There's a button right below the video that says subscribe, and then I guess there's a bell somewhere. You can click on that and that'll give you a notification of a new video if you enjoy watching these videos. Most of the videos I make are about specific machines, but I do try to make a number of how-to videos on restoration. Also, MagicPachinkoRestorations.com is now up and running, and there's a whole bunch of information there, again, about what I do, machines that are available for sale, so on and so forth. But there's a lot of information for people who are trying to restore machines, figure out how their machines work, so on and so forth. So this particular machine is a 1975, I believe, Nishijin Model B, and this was purchased in Ohio for a customer of mine who is in Texas, and this particular center attraction is No More War. And that's why he likes it. There are 3 of these, obviously No More War 1, 2, and 3. This happens to be 1, so he wants to get all 3 for his collection. So with all of my restorations, literally every part on the machine is dealt with in one way or another. Everything gets stripped off of the machine, including the nails and screws, and just everything you can possibly think of gets taken apart down to its most basic parts. Everything gets dealt with, cleaned, polished. All the wood gets run through a planer, sanded, polyurethaned, and then the entire machine is reassembled right from scratch. I'm also one of the few people in the country that does replace the artwork. There are, I'm sure, a number of people out there that have done it on their own, and I applaud those people. It's not an easy task, but as far as restorers go, there's only 3 or 4 of us that I'm aware of that will go to this length of putting new artwork on. And if you want a machine to look really nice, then you really need to replace the artwork, which is what we did to this machine. So that's what it looks like from the front. We'll show it to you in action in just a second. I'm going to swing it around and show you the back. So with all of my restorations, I put a 12-volt wall plug on the machine. I check all the wiring, put in new light bulbs to ensure that they're all good. You don't need power to play a pachinko. The only reason you have power is for lights. And right now there is a light on up in this corner, signifying there are either none or not enough pachinko balls in the machine for it to function. The other 2 lights are located over here, and they will come on momentarily when a jackpot is made. So when you load a pachinko machine, I suggest at least 300 balls, if not more. Most machines will handle 700-800 balls easily. And the more balls in the machine, the better it will actually run. You're going to want something similar to this. This is just a catch tray. I'll show you where this goes in just a second. But if you buy 300 pachinko balls, you want to put 275 of them up here. So the first thing you need to check is to make sure that the ball dump interface is locked in the correct position, and that is this way, so that these 2 pieces lock into each other. And what that does is it creates a bridge for the balls to go all the way over to the jackpot. If this is released, then these hanging arms here swing out of the way, and all of the balls that are in the machine to this point will drop down the exit chute and exit the machine. So it's a maintenance thing. Under normal circumstances, you'll never ever leave it in any other position but locked. So then there's one other thing we'll check in just a second. So with it being locked, you now can put pachinko balls in. And again, you're going to put the vast majority of the balls in the machine. They fill the hopper, they'll drop out of the hopper, run down the double chute into the turnaround, run across another double chute, and then drop into either side of the jackpot chamber. The machine is now prime and ready to go. The weight of the balls pushes down on this, which also then pushes or lets go of this switch, so this light is no longer on, telling you that you've got enough balls in the machine. The other thing that you want to check is to make sure that your seesaw is in the correct position. On a Nishijin Model B and in most other Pachinko machines, it's located in this area. This is called the Seesaw Chamber. The seesaw on this machine is the white piece of plastic right here. And right now it's on an angle like this, which is its proper position, not like this. And if it were down, then there's a little rod under here that you push up on, and it would bring it up into this position. So the way a Pachinko machine works, balls are in here ready to go. When a ball enters the machine via a win through a pay pocket or a tulip, it drops down to the bottom of this plastic piece here and runs down a ramp to the end of the seesaw. The ball enters the end of the seesaw then tips because of the weight of the ball. It lets the ball run out down this chute to here. Right here is the end of the jackpot arm. The weight of the ball pushes the jackpot arm down, and the ball will continue and exit out this chute here. When the jackpot arm goes down, this rod lifts up, and when this rod lifts up, it will open the jackpot and let the 14 or 15 balls out through the front of the machine, and then the entire machine resets. So that's the way a Pachinko machine works. So you're going to want to have a catch tray here that will catch losing balls that exit out of this chute and winning balls that exit out of this chute. Okay? So we'll turn this around. Okay, that's good. So you're going to put some balls to play in there. Put your catch basin back in. Now the first time that you attempt to launch a ball after loading, nothing will happen. It takes one cycle to get a ball inside the machine, so that doesn't launch a ball, but the next time I do this, it will launch a ball into play. The losing balls are going to drop into the drain hole and exit the machine. Okay, so you just got to win. So on this particular machine, the two lights are back here, lights up the orange attraction here, and it paid out the prize of 14 or 15 balls. I'm not sure which one this pays out. So we'll see if we can get it to pay out a few more times. Obviously, it's a lot harder to win when the tulips are closed. What I'll do is I'll cheat this just a little bit. Again, to show you the functionality of the tulips. When a ball goes into the center attraction over here, it'll open this tulip and this tulip. If you put a ball in over here, in that case, I missed it. It dropped down through, and this will revolve, which is kind of cool. I get the ball in on that. Oop, I did it again. Hard to get the ball in there. Well, I'm not having any luck. If I get a ball in there, it will open this tulip and this tulip. So now that the tulips are open, we'll launch some more balls. You'll see it's a lot easier to win when the tulips are open. So there you have it, the fully restored No More War 1. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.